This one I like to call Squeeze the Toothpaste. Again, what we want to make sure of is that it's not hurting you any more than you're already hurting. So if any of this technique hurts, we just back off the pressure a little bit, because it doesn't really matter how hard you're pressing, you'll still be having an effect. So again, we're going to assume that there's a painful lump on the left hand side. What I'm going to do is start to get some movement through the pectoral muscle. Now the pectoral muscle goes all the way from the breast, like all the way across, does attach all the way through here, and then comes up and forms the front of your armpit and attaches onto your arm. So this is the muscle that we're going to work with in this technique. What I want to do is grab onto, as close to the chest as I possibly can, that border of the muscle. So the front of your armpit is where you're grabbing. And we're just going to gently squeeze. Now when you've got block ducts right up in the area up here, this can be a bit painful, so you're going to be really gentle with yourself. Don't go any harder than you need to go. It really shouldn't hurt any more than it already is hurting. So you might just actually have your hand on there just holding, or you may be able to compress quite strongly. It just depends where that block duct is and how inflamed it is. Then what we're going to do is gently take that arm back behind us while we're holding this first hand in place, and that's going to give you a gentle stretch through your pectoral muscle. I'm going to hold that there for about 5 seconds, and then you're going to release, and then you're going to move your hand up just a tiny little bit, squeeze again, and moving that arm back. We're going to take it back for another stretch. Again, holding it for another 5 to 10 seconds, letting it release, coming up, moving that hand up. So you can see I'm getting quite high up into the armpit here. I'm not very close to the breast anymore. I've come really high up, close to the arm. And now we're just going to do the same thing again. You may find you want to start moving your arm up. It just depends what feels right for you and what feels like a good stretch. And then we let that go. And so that has just helped to get all the lymphatic drainage moving out of the breast, so that we're starting to get that area moving a little bit more, creating a little bit less pressure around the duct itself that's blocked.